everyone, this is Gail from Rainbow Food Rocks, Rainbow Healing and Wellness, and Rainbow Herbals, and I'm making this video for Dr. Paul Cottrell. He asked me to come on to teach you about some of the products that I have in his store. So I personally make 2 different deodorants and an everything bar or an even better bar. It used to be an everything bar, but now it's called even better because I think it's even better than everything before. So let's start with deodorant. And a lot of people don't realize that when they're using deodorant, they're putting a bunch of aluminum in their body. And I bet you might not even realize that. But if you're watching this channel, maybe you had a clue. So for starters, if anyone doesn't know who I am the author of this book. And I do write recipes that are wheat-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, corn-free, soy-free, egg-free, a lot of things free, and there's a whole story behind that, and you can watch my other videos on my Rainbow Food Rocks or my Rainbow Healing and Wellness channels. Both are on YouTube. You can also find me on Telegram, and there are videos on Telegram explaining my whole story. And as you can see behind me, I have a bunch of certifications in helping people heal themselves. So I am a master at doing Reiki, and I am certified by Ananda for Raja and Hatha Yoga. And I also am a life coach. And I also help with health and wellness and do coaching and consulting for that as well. So let's get started. The deodorants. So the 2 I have here, I have peppermint lavender tea tree and I have citrus herbal. And they're both very different in smell. I would say that the peppermint lavender tea tree, when you put it on, has a slight little tingle to it. And that's because of the tea tree. So what people don't realize is tea tree has many different great things about it. It kills off the bacteria. So that is what's allowing you to not have that stench under your arms when you use it. And the peppermint does so as well. The peppermint also gives a nice uplifting kind of smell, and the lavender has similar qualities and also brings someone into a little bit more relaxation. So what I use in mine is arrowroot powder, beeswax, coconut oil, shea butter, and then, like I mentioned, the peppermint, the lavender, and the tea tree. Something unique about this is I'm actually using my own essential oils that I bottle myself. So I get them in big vats from Nisarga Organic Farms in India. Some are sourced from elsewhere. There are about 3 that don't come, or sorry, correct myself here, 4 that don't come from India, and that's because they either come from Italy or they come from Australia, and that would be the tea tree and anything that's citrus. The rest do actually come from India, in particular from the Himalayas, or Himalayas, however you prefer to say it. And so I'm getting those in big vats straight from the farm, straight from my friend Krishna, who actually goes to the farms and checks things out and makes sure that everything is pure, undiluted. And a lot of people don't realize that the essential oils that they're getting, they aren't very pure. That's why they're cheap. I try to give a really affordable price. So if you go on rainbowherbals.com, you can find those pure essential oils. I think I offer about like 25 or 26 now. And I use those in my deodorants. So this is being handcrafted by me from oils that I bottled myself, and I find that to be really unique, and these are, in my opinion, really high vibrational oils and really therapeutic oils. So a lot of people are putting the aluminum when they're using deodorants under their arms, and aluminum has been connected to certain conditions. I'm not going to say too much about that. Please do your own research because I have to be careful of what I say here. Also, mine is baking soda free. So a lot of I've gone actually to places like Natural Grocers, for instance, and looked at all the deodorants and compared and contrasted and tried to think what makes my deodorant different from theirs. And so what makes mine different is that I don't have baking soda in it either, and I don't have anything else that doesn't belong and isn't necessary. So it really is just those basics. And instead of the baking soda, I'm using the arrowroot powder, which I feel is kind of genius. And I do that similarly in cooking because I can't use corn, and a lot of people will find cornstarch and corn products in their deodorant as well. So I don't use corn in my cooking. So pretty much when I was formulating these deodorants, I was thinking of how I make food and making it in a way that, please don't eat your deodorant, but making it a way that if you were to actually ingest any of these products, they wouldn't be harmful to you. So The beeswax, yes, I do apologize for anyone that is a strict vegan. I am using beeswax, and the reason I chose that is because I might be mispronouncing this, but the other wax that was being used by a different product that Dr. Paul was selling wasn't to my liking, and I find that the beeswax, it has a nice scent, it holds nicely, and I myself use a lot of honey for medicinal reasons, so even though I eat like a vegan, the one exception is honey. So I just wanted to add that in there because I know some people are very strict about that. I do make sure that the beeswax is sourced very nicely and that everything is organic, there are no pesticides. I'm really a stickler for my ingredients. So with that being said, I'll just quickly show you what they look like. So here's my peppermint lavender tea tree. It smells really good. This actually is a formulation that I use on my legs daily. And here you can see what it looks like. And I use that with just coconut oil. And I shake it up or stir it up, depending. It gets really hot here in Arizona, so oftentimes it's shaking because it just melts. And I put it on my legs and on my arms, and it's really nice for right before yoga if you're going to stretch, to put something like that on. Again, I'm not talking about putting on the deodorant that way. Put the deodorant under your arms. I'm talking about I use those same 3 oils to put them on my legs with coconut oil. So that's how I came up with that formulation. And I also find it to help with like muscle fatigue and such. So going on to the citrus herbal blend, I wanted something that was like a lemon tart. So that's what I made. It smells like lemon tarts. Again, it's just like the other color. And that's because I'm using the white beeswax and the shea butter, both of which are white. And just like the other one, aluminum free, baking soda free. This one has in it cedarwood, lemon, rosemary, and bergamot. And I chose those because bergamot helps with inflammation, and it has like a citrusy smell to it. And rosemary actually helps with hair growth, interestingly, but it has many other great qualities about it. And the rosemary is what is acting kind of like the tea tree is for the other one, to make sure it gets rid of all the bacteria. I have lemon, which also kills things off and gives a great scent. And then I have the cedarwood. And I can go into some more specifics about what each one does, but for time's sake, I'm going to make that for a separate video. So you can also check out my other videos on rainbow healing and wellness. If I haven't already made a video on it, I probably will soon. So let's go into the everything bar, or even better bar, because it's even better than everything. Okay, I had to print out my list of ingredients because this just has so much in it. That's amazing. So the everything bar has calendula oil, sorry, my throat, comfrey oil. It has yellow organic food grade beeswax. It has, and everything here is organic, by the way, I didn't say that in the beginning. Organic raw shea butter, organic refined mango butter, and then it has all my oils here. We have the peppermint, the lavender, the eucalyptus, the sea buckthorn. Oh my gosh, sea buckthorn is great for healing the skin, by the way. Tea tree, which is great as well for many things. Carrot seed, helichrysum, jojoba, and it has rosehip and vitamin E. Sorry, somebody was trying to call. My apologies. That happens to us, right? Okay, so rosehip oil and vitamin E. And this is the pure, like really good vitamin E. This isn't that one that a lot of people are complaining about on the markets right now. We can get into that later. So let me show you what this looks like. I didn't sticker it yet because I just made a fresh batch, but Dr. Paul has pictures on his website, as do I, of them already stickered up. So this one has a totally different smell. It's a very gentle smell. You see that? You can see the color of the mango butter. Okay, so I'm gonna put that aside and let's go through just a few things. I don't want to make this video too long because I don't want to like kill the views on this, because people lose interest if you go too long. So eucalyptus helps with breathing. How would you use this bar? How would you use the Even Better bar? Well, you would use it for cuts, scrapes, bruises, eczema. My daughter, she has reoccurring eczema, and it tends to be triggered by certain foods that she eats when she doesn't eat at home. And so she uses it on the eczema, and that helps immensely, and then it goes down until the next time she unfortunately eats out. Okay, so those are some uses. I have lots of bruises, and the comfrey in the even better bar, sorry, it's hard to say, how it helps with my bruises. And I just, that's probably sounding kind of funny. I do a lot of like gymnastics and physical sports and activities, so that's why I have bruises. I don't want someone to mistake that for something else, so I better clarify there. And I also like it on my skin for hydration, for dry hands. A lot of people are using really caustic hand soaps out in public, especially at museums and grocery stores and what have you. And same with the hand sanitizers. And I'm finding it's like literally burning people's skin. That's how caustic it is. I personally make my own, and you can find my soap if you want my soap bars. I have a peppermint and a sweet orange one on rainbowherbals.com. I can also get them made locally here by a person who has a shop in Apache Junction, and then I can have my oils put into whatever you like, so I can do customs as well, custom soaps with any of the oils that I carry. So anyhow, getting back to the point. So we have the things in here, like we mentioned, the peppermint, the lavender, and the tea tree, that's helping with muscle issues. It's helping with healing the skin. In particular, the sea buckthorn and the carrot seed are really, really, really amazing for that. Let me just scroll through my notes here. I want to get into, just really fast before we get going, the sea buckthorn seed oil. A lot of people haven't heard of it, and it was used in traditional medicine in Asia. And it comes from the berries of the sea buckthorn plant, and it's used in cosmetics and shampoos and for skin and hair. So it removes excess oil, it moisturizes the skin, it improves elasticity, it speeds up cell regeneration and renewal, and it contains sterols, which reduce water loss and improve firmness of a person's skin. It contains I'm going to mispronounce this, you ready? Linoleic acid, which is a component of a person's skin or sebum. If I've mispronounced and butchered that, I apologize. I'm trying to keep the Arizona accent, but I originally come from New York and I butcher words. So it contains vitamin C, A, E, omega-6 and 7, and antioxidants. It's antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory. It's been shown to help with eczema-like rashes, like I mentioned before. Kind of funny, but it actually helps with vaginal dryness and thinning, is what research shows. And it helps women that have menopause. And then the oil itself can be taken internally to help with some of those issues I just mentioned, and also to help women increase their estrogen and to fight against arteriosclerosis. I hope I didn't mispronounce that one. Anyhow, so I combine that with my jojoba oil for helping with wrinkles on my face, because I might not look it, but I'm probably a lot older than you think. Or maybe I do look it. I don't know. Depends on the lighting, right? So, getting back to topic, the carrot seed oil was the last one I wanted to go over, and then I'll let you go. So if you've stayed with me, please put a like on the video, and also please write in the comments carrot seed oil. And let's see if I can find where I put that. Here we go. Carrot seed essential oil is used for anti-aging properties in skincare, and it's antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant. It's best when used like with a carrier oil such as my jojoba oil, which you can find at rainbowherbals.com. Links are in the description box. And it works well in combination with sea buckthorn oil, which again is why I mix those together. And again, for anti-aging results for the skin. Isn't that interesting? It also fights bacteria such as Listeria, Staph, E. coli, Salmonella, and it's been shown to be effective against yeast infections such as Candida and, I'm going to butcher this one, Aspergillus. and it also might be effective against eczema. So I'll leave you with that. The rest of them I can go over another time. There's so many other beautiful, wonderful properties. For instance, the bergamot actually helps with herpes simplex, especially when combined with eucalyptus, both of which are in there. So if you could use on cold sores. You could use on some other things. So anyhow, I'll leave you with all of that. Please check out the deodorants. I'll show you them one more time. And they are on Dr. Paul Cottrell's store, so he's invested in a bunch of these. And if he sells out, you can always find them at rainbowherbals.com, which is my personal website. He has more than I do because I gave him all of my stock. So please go over and check his store out. And I'll just show you one more time for those of you that just hopped on. They smell wonderful. This one is white. This is the deodorant. And this one is the Even Better bar. This one also has the mango butter along with the shea butter, which gives it its color, and I use the yellow beeswax in this one. And so I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope that you learned a little bit more about me and you'll come check out my work as well as Dr. Paul's work. And if you want more, you can find me on Instagram. And I have the rainbow_food_rocks, Rainbow Healing and Wellness, Rainbow Home Baking, and Rainbow Herbals, all on Instagram. You can also find me on Telegram. It's the same as the Instagram, rainbow_food_rocks, for some daily inspiration. And remember to hit the like. Please subscribe, share with like-minded people. I'll see you on the next video. And as I always say, ciao.